Oh, Stomper is really cute, but that's definitely not something that will win him this game. This token will be huge in like 2 turns. Cool. Hello everyone, it's Sloth here, and today's deck I really think you will like because it's a control deck that is very consistent and very beefy. So if you want to win some games and you want to be threatening and not just trying to hit your responses, because that's why the deck was created. I just made a lot of counter spells or a lot of removals, and I kept playing and I always hit the wrong part of the deck. And the answer for this is cards like Liliana and Wedding Announcement. They need to be answered by your opponent. And what I really like about Liliana, and this is why I'm using this card quite a lot and I need to use her more. This is one of the cards that is great at every matchup. This is what you need in control decks. This is a very good removal that also can discard all the bad cards for the matchup against control. So if you have handful of triple cut down and triple go for the throat, it might have happened today, and one Depopulate. It's absolutely useless against control deck. If you have Liliana in the field, it means that it's discard 7 at some point during the game. And that makes all the difference. With this one we are quick, efficient and deadly. For a control, mana base, easy, as usually. We don't play any fancy lands, except, 26 rare lands, I guess. But here you don't have new cards from Aftermath or the March of the Machine, not a single one. So if you don't want to craft anything and you already have control share from the previous formats, I mean, this one worked for me perfectly. Like, I won all of the games I've been playing, and yeah, like, we ranked up pretty nicely with this one and the games felt good. Like, it didn't feel like, streak of good draws. It was just solid gameplay all around. And even if we get wrong draw, we managed to salvage it with Banebuster, Deluge, Teferi and Liliana. And it will probably get you far if you play it well. So don't forget to subscribe if you like this kind of content. I know you guys like Esper, I also do. And this is probably one of the best shells and most, fun to play with. And you can tweak it if you are in slower meta. Add counter spells. If you see only mono red and soldiers, add removal and sweepers. This is a great shell to start with and go into whatever you are facing the most. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe, it really helps. It really does. So let's go into the games, have fun guys, and let's enjoy some epic control, because the matches today will be super fun. And whenever I see you go first, I feel so good at Magic instantly. So we will probably win this one, right? Because we are on the play, and our hand is actually pretty good, especially on the play, because both Wedding Announcement and Make Disappear is huge difference on the play. Alright. It will be tricky because he probably gets the perfect curve, right? To drop? Attack, sure. One of the good things about Legends and Screlf is that you can ignore Screlf entirely. It is a Raffine removal. We need to be aware of it. So we keep up the open mana. The other way to play it would be just to ignore it, play Wedding Announcement and then Raffine. I mean, yeah, you got it. I think he has Raffine and he threw Adeline under the bus because he knows we will counter it. This is better. In this particular situation it is better, just because it provides a lot of fodder, and maybe we can draw a card even at some point. And we need to protect the fairy, so I expect Raffine, let's see. See? He had Raffine from the start, he didn't draw it. Adeline was sacrificial lamb, and that's why I like Liliana. I mean, do you see an explosion right here? Because I already see the explosion. By the way, we definitely won because we went first. I guess he wants to play it out, but at this point the game is nearly over. We just need one more removal to seal the game completely. Oh, he's playing this new version. Alright. Memory Deluge is a good play. It's either Memory Deluge or Liliana. I really like removal, man. Let's go greedy version. I can absolutely demolish his hand in the next turn, so card advantage should not be problem with the fairy. If I attack, I get stuff. Do I want stuff? I don't want stuff. I want my cool creatures on the board. Because that means this is the only thing that can attack, which I can Emperor then. Theoretically speaking. We cannot counter. I mean, he can protect with Skrelv and he will, right? But it's just 1 damage with the life. Oh, right, forgot. Raffine has the effect. Second Raffine is good for them, that's for sure. So maybe the game is still on. So if he discards land, so it's 1 damage. So it means we get this card. We probably discard Liliana, maybe, we'll see. I can pressure them into tapping the Skrelv. Alright, let's play. I don't think I will -2 though. I think we will just start to be aggressive. So it means I didn't have to play it, but it's super cool when you play it right now. And we still get the value. And I don't really have interaction for Emperor, so it shouldn't matter at all. And we still can pressure Skrelv, which is pretty darn cool. What about a card? I'm not sure what I will discard in all honesty. I should know before doing it. I just know that this card has to go, absolutely. So I can force 1. So if I -2, what happens? He sacrifices this one. Then we can start plussing. I think it's Shores. It gives us access to Teferi. Alright. I mean, that was a play. That definitely was a play. We can attack with everything. So I want to divert some damage to Emperor, and +1 is really good for it. Even though we lose some pressure, but with Teferi I hope we get it back. And when we force him to defend, Raffine is really bad at defending. Like, I remember when I tried this card in my control decks. If this doesn't attack, it doesn't work. It has to attack, then it's at least 2-5, and then it starts, being reliable in some way. And he has 1 card, so he doesn't have good selection on the counters. He basically needs to discard whatever he draws. So it means that the power buff is not as relevant as usually. They cannot choose to, get rid of all the non-land cards to buff it maximally. And we will see. See? Only 1 creature attacking. That's not the power level you want from this kind of deck. And that's a land. As we mentioned, they don't have selection, and usually if you have 1 card that is not a land, you really don't want to discard it, so you have 0 plays, right? Koilos is a very good combination, but we still play until, some kind of Depopulate stuff. And we can start attacking as well. So this turn will be Raffine Tower into Teferi, but first let's attack. What about the Emperor? This is the only unknown right now. I probably just go white, so I can attack first without the first strike. He cannot really trade versus anything. I mean, if he loses Tolus, that's fine. Tolus will draw so many cards on the next turn. Still 5 damage or 4 damage to the face. I mean, he's making a game out of this because of second Raffine, right? He hit it pretty quickly, but it won't be enough, I feel. It won't be enough, I feel. Now he has the card in the hand, which is pretty cool. You can play it if you have flash. Now we plus Liliana, so we get very nice loyalty and card for free. Taurus not as great anymore. Now we can draw a card. I could pressure him, but moment I hit any kind of, sweeper, I instantly win. And with -1, I still force him to defend so heavily. And this cannot kill anything, unless he hits 2 non-lands. Oh boy. That's Adeline at best, right? He doesn't have anything better. Maybe Taurus? Man, I'm hungry. He plays Adeline, so he will get additional trigger, but he basically needs to discard whatever he draws. So the card selection is fully gone at this point, and Teferi has too much loyalty. So he's fighting for the Planeswalkers. Oh boy. I mean, if you need to draw and discard 2 cards, I don't think you can get better draws than this. And yeah, let's get rid of this one. Yeah, full value, and actually he gets 2 cards in a way. That's kinda fun, but still, 1 sweeper out of winning the game every single turn. How do we do it? We definitely play a land. It also enables the memory deluge, so he fights for Planeswalkers, but we are still playing normal control game here, so he's falling behind on the other stuff. We attack for 3. 2 creatures go through, so 1 block is here, 1 block is here, they go through. He's at 5. He's at 5, or we can just defend the Teferi, which probably is the winning play. He has no removal, and this has vigilance, so that's pretty cool.
Nice to see a familiar
With Scarf, Emperor is not as great, so we will go wider. It forces him to be much more defensive than he wants, and our real plan... I mean, we will cast Memory Deluge probably. They might draw Airtie against our Memory Deluge, so we are not attacking on this turn. Huh, not sure how we will play this one out. Do we play Memory Deluge right now or keep Make Disappear? No, let's keep Make Disappear. Like, if he draws Airtie, I will work around it, I still get the card. Alright, so he wants to kill the Teferi. Not surprised. And the Emperor, but that costs him a little creatures that could block. Isn't... He's very close to being that, man. Like, Adeline is the only blocker, and we have, what, 6 creatures? He can play 1 Denic. Right, these cards were Land, and Talia. Man, he's close to... Yeah, he will kill Teferi, but that's very, very close. And we can get rid of the token, of course, so it doesn't grow. Like, I'm not sure if he's not straight up dead, man. I could calculate it, but why if we just sit? Like, he can block 1 creatures, and we will have so much damage, especially if we get any card draw effect. Alright. Go for the Throat, gets rid of 1 of the problems, and Bankbuster refills us so we don't lose the long game. And that should be it, honestly. Alright, he can get Scarf. Still, man, Scarf is super annoying. I have to say, Scarf is annoying, but is that enough for him? Like, we'll just attack with everything. And he can block only 1 creature. We don't count the damage, we still attack, it's how we win. He indeed drew the Airtie from the top. Man, this guy is a legend. First double Denic into perfect Airtie, that was the only thing that could work like this. But we have Make Disappear. If you draw all the good stuff, you don't draw lands, and then you are short on mana. See, we are never short on mana. Alright, so this is 7. Then, you dead, bro? Counting? I mean, let's see. Ah? Indeed. He counted. That's a 0-1 for some reason. That's a funny thing. Man, that's so weird. Suddenly I'm on the play with every game. Nice 3 lands, 2 drop into 3 drop. Perfect. I mean, I'll take it, Shuffler, but do you feel bad about the last days of Magic and you just want to, you know, reward me for enduring with you? Because it feels like this. What about the Braid? I mean, if it's a Braid, I will suffer, it's fine. I'm used to it. Right, Imref? Harvester. I mean, this is a very weird situation. I probably want to draw cards, right? But Wedding Announcement is such a good play if we can make it work. Whatever. This is the best 3 mana play we have in the deck, and it needs to carry us for a lot of turns. And now the Bankbuster is not the bigger issue anymore. It's annoying, but if he abrades it, like, that was his turn. And he cannot match Wedding Announcement with his Harvester, so we are not forced to answer this at all. I mean, that's a Liliana. No lands. I mean, let's attack and activate the Make Disappear. Do I, and maybe I was too kind to shuffle. So 1/6 of the deck, 3 lands. It means we are playing 18 in the deck, and we are playing way more than this. So we take the token. However, now Make Disappears are open, so it will be hard for him to make any relevant play. That's not a relevant play. I actually happily trade cards for a single token, especially that all he gets is what, 2 attacks, and then we flip. That's an... oh, alright, he gave a really important information. Because now we know that those Make Disappears are game-winning cards. So we won't waste them. No blocks. I don't think he made a good line of play. No, not sure what the hand is, but he didn't really gain anything with this. We keep 2 creatures because we are the player with the Bankbuster and counter spells. Let's prepare for the obvious play of the month. 5 mana is the moment when they do stuff. You know you want it. Maybe Sloth doesn't have a counter spell. Maybe it's not here. I mean, that's a Mishra's command. And gains haste, so I don't see trample, bro. Where's your trample? No trample? No problem. By the way, Emperor, you really wanted to get rid of this token, and it just got stronger. You have 7-2, but I have a 3-3 with a first strike, bro. Oh boy, he won't like it. Honestly, he's falling extremely behind right now, and look at this, how we are going. So good at Magic. 10. Enjoy, Mr. Rajani. What went wrong for him this game? Not sure. I don't need to know. I just play my stuff. Honestly, we're on the play, that's probably it. And we make another one. Wedding Announcement with Bankbuster and Emperor is 3 mana insane combo that gives you so much damage that you can kill them right now. We would not kill him so quickly if not Wedding Announcement into Emperor. I mean, high quality gaming right there. I really like this Esper version, it's pretty strong. Alright guys, we just need to hit this 1 land, and it's easy because we never missed a land when we took a 2-lander, right? So it cannot happen. What about our hand? We have Wedding Announcement, that's good enough. So let's see if we are good at Magic or we lost the game already. We are great at Magic. Easy, never didn't have it. If I missed the land, I would be nearly out of the game right now. And let's see. That's a lot of colors that you are playing, my friend. That's all of them already. I smirk. You can always smirk with one of them. That's some hesitation material. I have double removal, so I'll just play into counter spells. Like at this point I don't have too many plays, right? Waiting and not doing anything puts me more behind. And let's start discarding. He has more cards than me, so it's not perfect value. Alright, Leyline. That's fine. So it means we get Liliana back at some point if we are able to cast for a while. And I think we cut down as a safe discard. Let's see what he gets rid of. Like, you need to remember, they have a lot of cards, it seems like they will have 7, right? But after draw 6 total. But they need lands, they also need other spells. When they play land, it's down to 5. It actually goes down very, very quickly. Alright, Invasion. I will invade the Zendikar. I like these cards quite a lot. 4 mana, double ramp, it's already pretty good. Tap land, perfect. This is how I like it. Alright, big question. Do I want to try to kill him with those tokens, or I want to go for the value game? You know me? We are going for this value. Especially that the pressure on the board is okay. Like 4-4 is good enough. Is this like a tally or something? Because I will cry a little bit if that's a tally. If they pass the turn, I'm definitely not crying on this turn, and I'm actually really happy with it. Let's play the white land. There is something fishy here. Like, let's be honest, something is not right here. I don't think he plays counter spells. He didn't behave like a counter spell player. But you know what? With Wedding Announcement flipped, Emperor is even more pressure than the Teferi. So we can just, you know, get everything best. Right, Imrev? This is Imrev, by the way. Oh, that's really great for us. That's exactly what we wanted. Oh boy, now we play Emperor. If he doesn't kill Emperor at the end step, it means he cannot remove Planeswalkers. We play Teferi and we'll win. Seems like a good game plan. I play life. Man, all of this started with drawing the third land from the top. We did it. And now we profit. And Emperor is incredibly strong as well. And here's the ley line. I wonder if he has the third one. If we hit... Oh, we have the land. Bro. Bro. We attack? No priority? Oh, that means no ley line. I will make it like this. If he doesn't have a ley line, right? Instance Teferi somehow. Let's start. The Train of Doom. He might drag to the bottom, I'm fine with it, because I'm drawing cards. Oh, Stomper is really cute, but that's definitely not something that will win him this game. This token will be huge in like 2 turns. Cool. Down to 2 cards. Don't forget, we just pretend that we care about this board, and we just won. Alright, do we farewell first? I mean, it's too epic. Let's just do it. Pure epicness. That's why leyline bindings are not as great as it seems. Do you want to discard something, please?
Drop it.
Oh, that's an Atraxa. He didn't literally draw from the top. So for this reason we go for Teferi token and this token, so we ramp up the pressure. Because this is the only card he can reanimate. Let's see, he can hit the reanimation. I think we can still win and beat this, but it's as good of a discard as it could be. Man, he actually could be playing this one, so if we didn't discard, Atraxa would be on the board. But we won, right? Triple Planeswalkers, seems pretty good. Pretty decent, as you could say. By the way, yes, I could leave the Wedding Announcement instead of the Emperor, but I knew it won't matter at this point.
Let your blade do the talking.
Yeah. And we attack with 2 creatures. This way we draw a card. And we still pump Teferi. 1 draw to rule them all. Oh, well, that's a nice one. But he dies on the next turn. And boom. 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 Alright. So he really wants to fight for this Atraxa. By the way, that was a reanimation spell from the top. But it won't matter, right? Let's see the cards. Breach. Drag to the bottom as well. Man, this guy knows how to draw cards. I'll give him that. It still won't be enough, but man. That was some serious tutoring stuff. So, drag to the bottom probably, right? He plays it, he tries to kill our stuff, we play the Emperor, we pump the Teferi. I mean, if we pump the Teferi, it's not good enough. He went for this instead of drag to the bottom. And I'm pretty sure this could give him the game, and this will never give him the game, right? Like, we can just attack widely by killing Atraxa, and 2 damage goes through anyway. And it will go harder than this 2 damage. I mean, he wouldn't win anyway, but he just gave up the chance to win for free. Like, drag to the bottom was clearly better. Alright. I kill your stuff. Yep, no priority. And you know, let's just make sure. That was a good game. I mean, this is game of draws basically. We hit the land, so we won. If we miss the land, he would win. That's the name of the game. But that was a cool one. And one of the issues why you don't play Leyline Binding, if you don't have to, everyone plays Farewell, and this is only temporary removal. It's not permanent, as you can see by my Planeswalkers. Alright, man, I'm just looking at Memory Deluge art. Are those eyes? And this is his head? I'm pretty sure it is. Alright, quality gameplay, we keep it. What about this hand? One Memory Deluge too much? Maybe two. We want to draw them, not have them in the opening hand, but it's okay. It's okay. So until turn 3 we have our lands. I mean, wedding announcement would be nice. Or Liliana would be amazing, right? Because then we go for the throat, kill whatever he plays. And maybe we can hit him with Liliana, but you know, it's far from here, so let's get not too excited. Depopulate needs to be a big thing, so it means probably Melira will have to go. Let's see the play. Man, I like the card. I was playing with the old Polukranos. Oh, but it's so bad, man. It's so bad. Like, I love this card. It's super cool, but man, it's not extremely working. Yeah, I nearly missed it. You noticed correctly. And for some reason I felt like I have 4 mana for the Emperor already. So let's see the play. Oh no. Nothing is multicolored. Is this Skrelv? Man, if he plays Skrelv right now, he's so dead. Because he will be left with 2 cards in the whole game. Oh, Boseiju. Oh, that's a good play from him, but he doesn't realize that it's a horrible play. Because he fights for value. He doesn't know that we are flooded with value and we just fight for the tempo, and he just gave it. Oh boy, I feel kinda bad for him. Like, he got all those cool green creatures, they do cool stuff. Man, I actually tried to play with this one. It's a cool card, but it just doesn't work very often. Super cool. Man, respect for our opponent for playing cool cards. Alright. 3 cards, 4 lands, your go. And we are hitting 6 thanks to his Boseiju. Was this a mistake on his part? Maybe. Not sure, honestly. It was a valid line of play. Right? Because if he hit Bang Bust and I had like land, I would lose the game by then. Oh, I think he rage quit. Oh no, we made Polukranos play rage quit. You know, normally if that's mono red, like, I'm not feeling bad, but against this kind of player, I actually want him to enjoy Magic. Because it's great that he's trying new things, you know? I know a lot of decks that never change anything. So, down to 2 cards, Melira, not strong enough. Hajar, it's indestructible, but Emperor is a very good card. I mean, he needs to attack into Emperor. He doesn't have any good choices right now. The hesitation means he knows about the Emperor, that it's a possibility, and he doesn't like to attack into it. But he has to. Unless he is roping, but I don't know. There's not too many decisions here, in all honesty. Like, if you don't attack, how you win? Like, he probably knows about it. He could wait, attack with Hajar, because Melira can save later. Like, it doesn't work, man. It's just bad. Yeah, he can sacrifice, protect Hajar, in case there's 0 mana cut down, you know, that hits 3/3s. Things like this, generally. I actually want to have a creature on board, especially if I hit more Emperors. He is playing a bit slow. But yeah, maybe he's trying to squeeze the most of the bad situation, because he knows he's in trouble. He knows that probably he will lose. And here comes his combo piece. This is the problem when you play deck that is reliant on some cool combo. What if you draw it after everything is gone, or you draw it after you don't need it? This is a mana-based combo, right? So he has a lot of mana quickly. So he can switch Polukranos into Engine of Ruin, and it's super cool. But what happens when you get swept before? There's just so many situations when it doesn't work. It's just a cleanup duty right at this point. We play Liliana. In all honesty, it's probably more smarter, that's a word, to +1 her than he's in full top deck mode. Theoretically he could have like a Talia or something like this. You know what, let's this one time be a responsible gamer. Because we are a responsible gamer. It could be Galta and Mavren, for example. I love it. Man, respect to this guy. He's doing magic right. And we are a horrible person for just killing him. Let's make this one, because this kind of deck does not really play removal. Or plays very little of it. And during one of the turns he can answer. I mean, that's a pretty darn good top deck, isn't it? Like, look at the cards so far. Is any of the cards he drew this game as good as this, as the last card? No. Man, I'm so hungry. Alright. I mean, he's drawing those cards like a madman. Man, this is one of the few ways he could answer Teferi, and this is the story of my life. Every time I'm like this close to closing the game, our opponent has one single draw. Gerant Hazoret, Vigilance Haste, draw cards, instant. Like, yeah, I guess it works, bro. It's also for free. To be honest, this is also a good draw. We need to target Hajar first, because guess what happens next? I mean, he will sacrifice it. Listen, I don't want to kill it, he's a really cool gamer, I will just offer him a choice. If you want to sacrifice this creature, it's fine. And he decided he wants to sacrifice it, I guess he didn't want it. I mean, with his top decks he can still win. Like, if he drew another one like this, he could threaten Liliana and go from there, and if we draw 2 lands, I mean, that was way closer than it should, but it's just difference of power levels.